Hey team, what's up? Welcome to another Training Tuesday with Team Nailed It. I am here with the lovely Ashley Doddridge, who is a top leader on our team. Hey, Ashley.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much for being willing to share. And because life is crazy in August, we just got back from conference. Our kids are starting school, or my kid's first day was today. When did your kids start, Ashley?
Last Wednesday.
Yeah. So, and Ashley's on East Coast. I'm on West Coast. We are going to do 10 tips in 10 minutes because time is short and sweet for all of us mamas. And so, but first, before you jump into that, Ashley, will you share your Color Street journey just real quick?
Yeah. So no prior direct sales experience, never thought this would be my thing. As a lot of people know that have heard my story before, my dog was diagnosed with heart disease. Mm-hmm. It ran us into a deficit where the income and expenses, it was about a $300 deficit. And so I really just joined on a whim, hoping I could make up that $300 deficit.
Yeah.
I took it all in. I worked as hard as I could. My first full month as a stylist, I was able to exceed that. And so that right there, beginning just kind of made me realize this could be bigger than what I expected.
Yeah.
And I've just been running hard ever since, to be completely honest.
You have. I'm always so impressed by you, Ashley. Have you earned every incentive trip?
Yes.
I see you at all the incentive trips, all the leader, retreats, everything. Ashley's such a hard worker and such an amazing leader. And you also, kill it at your personal business. And so that's why I asked you to hop on today and share your 10 tips. I mean, and I just have to say, it's so cool that you didn't have any direct sales experience and that you're just killing it. So, no excuses. Even if you don't have that experience, you could still make this work and do awesome at it, like Ashley has done.
Yeah, I was just like, worst case scenario, I got 10 great sets of nails. So I tell everybody, you guys more than 10 these days. So don't even come complaining,
Yeah, so. Right. All right. Well, let's dive in, Ashley, because we got 10 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah. When Kelly reached out and I was like, I can only train if you want 10 tips in 10 minutes. And she's like, you got it. And I'm like, okay, we're doing this. So obviously you guys know fall and spring launch are our two biggest launches of the year. And so I've basically put together 10 tips. I do have it in a Google Doc, so I can share it after just so that you can keep it back to it. But these are just things that I do, not just for fall launch, but honestly, before every launch to try to make them as successful as I possibly can. So number one is to always post a teaser. If you are getting that email and immediately sharing it, please don't do that. It doesn't work. So make sure you're sharing a teaser in not only your VIP group, but I also suggest your Facebook stories. I always tell my team, if your Facebook audience does not know that you sell Color Street, you probably aren't posting enough. So don't be afraid to put it out there, but also don't spam it all over the place. Mm-hmm. Number two is, as soon as you know when a launch is coming, make sure that you are locating or creating graphics and scheduling them ahead of time so that you have a plan laid out. How do you want to execute it? So you're not just last minute, throwing stuff up, whatever you can find. I think you say it, if you fail to plan, whatever the saying is.
Plan to fail.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I mean, you really do, you are a CEO, you've got to have a marketing strategy. You can't just be like, oh, Paul nails are here and throw up a picture, Yeah,
for sure. Always update your cover photo. Because if you haven't noticed, when you update your cover photo, it gives an alert to your entire VIP group. So that's something I do with every launch.
Smart.
And I did not come up with this. I don't know who initially did it, but I always put my face on it and I always put my website on it because I never want people to have to search for my website.
Good point.
Decide on a launch day special if you're going to offer one. With bigger launches, I don't always offer one, to be honest, because I feel like with the bigger launches, they're going to sell. People are going to buy regardless.
Mm-hmm.
However, if it works your group and if it fits your business budget, and you want to offer something, plan that out ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Ask teammates, what's worked for them in the past. Maybe try something new you haven't tried before. But definitely switch it up. Don't do the same thing for every launch that they've seen, time and time again. Number 5 is to post your launch day special more than once. Don't do it just once and assume people are going to see it. People need reminders. I know, especially for me, I sometimes see Facebook posts 2 days after the fact.
Yeah.
Take that into consideration, giving people time to see it, and posting multiple times because they may not see it at lunch, but they might see it in the evening.
Yeah, Ashley, and I don't know if you're going to mention this, but also using that new feature where you can do the @ and then type in everyone in your VIP group.
I did not have that, but yes, that is a good tip.
That
too.
is like, you can use it once a day.
Yes.
In your VIP group. So, and you probably don't want to overuse it, but when you're doing, especially when you're doing a special or something, it's a good thing to alert people to use that. I just use it in the comments.
Yes.
Of the post.
With my fall grab bags. I had sold 4 and then I posted again and I used it and I immediately sold the rest of them within a couple hours. So I sold 12. So, yeah, definitely utilize that. Always send out a customer email. Sometimes I think we get so stuck with assuming all of our customers are in our VIP group and they are not.
Mm-hmm.
I know I personally have companies that I love to support and I'm not in the group because we're just in so many already. So I do rely on emails, text alerts to let me know what is going on so that I can go in and shop.
Yes, amen. Hey, I'm so glad you mentioned that because I was going to say it if you did it. It's so important to use other resources than Facebook.
And I always tell my team, honestly, when I go back and look at my sales for any launch, at least half of them are not in my VIP group.
Wow.
So if you're not sending an email, you are really missing out on potential sales big time.
Yeah. And one really quick trick is sometimes I'll even set up a party that says newsletter clients, or it'll say Instagram client customers, or it'll say Facebook customers. And typically they'll find that and attach it so that you can kind of do a little bit of marketing research, Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't done that yet because mine always links to my domain. And so I was like, am I going to get people in the right area? But that is a good idea. Probably see how that works for me. Always personally message. I say 5 to 10 of your best customers. It makes them feel special to know that you took time out of your day to just personally let them know what's coming. If you can give them a little sneak peek and say shh, don't tell, but letting you see these because you're one of my top customers, it's going to make them feel special. It's going to make them, want to keep coming back to you.
Cute.
Follow up with any potential stylist before any launch. Obviously, we have a huge opportunity right now to enroll with the fall collection, with the college nails that launched today. So anyone that has been thinking about it, offer to, I run their launch parties. I know not everybody does. It works well for me. But, just say this huge launch is coming. If you're still thinking about this, I'm more than happy to run a launch party for you. Let's get you going from day one. I feel like immediate sales, when you enroll, eases the pressure.
Yeah.
Always go live. So, for example, today with the college launch, I had my post ready to go up when they went on sale, but I also went live beforehand to also let them know what I was doing for my special today. Again, they're not always going to see a post, and I feel like going live, the algorithms are higher.
It does, yeah. It totally boosts the algorithm.
and obviously be excited. Number 10 is be excited. If you aren't excited about the nails, like, and you're not, pumping up the launch and, showing your passion, they're not going to want to come buy nails. So you got to let that shine through how excited you are.
Totally. Passion is like huge. Your vibe attracts your tribe. If you're like stoked about it, people are like, oh my gosh, what I need to be part of whatever it is that she's excited about. So that is a great final tip. Okay. Those were awesome, Ashley. I love these. These were just like such a good refresher, because this fall and spring are kind of like 6 months apart, we kind of get out of practice of these big launches. So I think those are amazing tips for all of us to remember, because we have that fall collection coming out soon. So get ready, get excited, and start preparing your marketing strategy now, so that when the fall nails do launch, you are ready to rock and you're ready to have success and to share it with everyone. Those were such good tips. I hope you guys took notes, because I know it was fast, but it was short and super sweet. Any final thoughts, Ashley, before we wrap it up?
No, just get out there, show the nails off, make a plan, and go for it. Like, believe you can do it and go for it.
Yes, queen. Well, thank you so much, Ashley. And thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.